team in the cancer centre is continually looking to make improvements in the way that we work, because when the patients come here, they're at their most vulnerable, and we look to make a difference to them and make their journey just a little bit easier.
The Cancer Centre at St Vincent's Hospital, Melbourne, has about 10,000 visits per year. Over the last 3 years, we've seen about a 25% increase. You can really tell that from our waiting room, as it's quite full. At times, some of our patients were waiting up to about 3 hours, and as you can imagine, that can make them quite anxious, them and their families, and that can have a flow-on effect to our staff.
With the support from government, Toyota Australia has been sharing the principles of Toyota production system with our supply base for many years. In 2014, we began working outside the automotive industry. We wanted to contribute to the wider community, so by helping a public hospital like St Vincent's make process improvements with TPS, we are helping them to deliver even better care for the growing patient demand.
It became very clear early on that we both share similarities. Toyota is very focused on the customer and putting the customer first. For us, the patient comes first in everything that we do.
The Toyota and Redesign team worked with the Cancer Centre through a series of structured activities to break down the problem of what was causing long patient wait times. In each activity, there was a multidisciplinary team that came together to help to solve a particular problem. In the clinic, there was a mismatch between the doctor's work content cycle time and the patient demand.
Our previous clinic consultation length was 20 minutes, and that wasn't reflective of the actual time it was taking to see patients on average. It means that patients are waiting longer to see doctors, and that's not ideal. The first thing we did was increase the appointment length to 30 minutes. We developed a system whereby patient files were put in the order and the time at which they were supposed to attend the clinic. So it was a visual cue to us as doctors and also to the reception staff when we were running behind in our clinic.
Another problem that the teams identified was that all of the patients were arriving at once because there were no set booking times. Patients were written into 2 diaries, which meant that there was no visibility of when patients were coming or at what times.
The busiest time for the Cancer Centre was around 10 o'clock. It became a bottleneck and no one knew when to go to breaks. We had a lot of patients turn up unexpectedly, and it was quite stressful for staff to try and work out how can we squeeze them in rather than sending them away.
We looked at how our patients were booked in and developed new booking rules with the goal of levelling out the patients' appointments during the day, which would also level out the workload. We worked with the Decision Support Department and IT to create a process where all of our patient bookings are now visible on the patient administration system.
After putting patients into the booking system, we're able to produce a letter to the patient, and that gives them all the information on where to come, who to call and what time to be here. Since the changes, we don't have unexpected patients turning up anymore.
Due to the location of the Cancer Centre pharmacy, there was no visibility for nursing staff to see when a chemotherapy was ready or medications needed to be picked up.
The team came up with the idea of a light switch. So when a product is ready, we turn on the switch and a light will come up at the nurse's station so they know that something is ready to be collected.
Since we started the project with Toyota, we've implemented over 130 improvement ideas to help with the patient experience and also to make the work easier for our staff. The average wait time has been reduced by about 32% to see a consultant, and for the treatment it's around 56%. And we're continuing to see those improvements to date.
When I visited the Cancer Centre before, it was very overwhelmingly busy. The appointments were always out. Now it's just so much better. You know, you come in, it's more relaxed because we've got in the habit of them being late. Now my husband and I tend to be late, so we've got to make sure that, you know, we have to come a bit earlier now. Yeah.
Working with the Toyota team, we've learnt the importance of collecting and analysing good quality data in the workplace. With the right facts and data, problems will emerge and then we can work as a team to solve it.
With the Toyota project and streamlining the patient care, that now gives us the extra time to spend with patients And at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for. We want to make a difference to the patients that come here, and now we're able to do that.